Hey everybody, Trisha Sheehan here. Welcome to all the health coaches and wellness advocates who are joining today and checking out the replay. This is something I do regularly. If you're part of my health coaching collaborations group, you see that. And if you haven't joined us yet, it's a free Facebook group with lots of education, information, webinars, that sort of thing. So head on over there and join us if you like more of this sort of information. And for all the wellness advocates, welcome to you as well. This isn't just for people in health, so if you have anybody else who's a family or friend who's an entrepreneur, this could help them as well. So feel free to share it. It helps really all types of people in business. And I'm just really excited to have Angela here to tell us about this tool called Builderall. She and I have been talking over the past few months about different tools. I originally met her because she runs the Essential Oil Academy, which I absolutely love. And we've been talking about some of the blocks, when Facebook went down for the day, and that was a huge eye-opener. And, a lot more and more people are not on social media, and like, how do we educate and reach people without being so reliant on just one tool? And how do we be more efficient and effective with our businesses? And she's done a lot of homework and found this tool that's really amazing. I've already learned about it from her and signed myself up, and I thought a lot of you guys could really use it as well. So I'm going to have her explain all the details to you. She's not going to go into extreme depth because that would take days because there's just so much that this tool offers. But I think as you're hearing about Builderall, just keep in mind it can do a lot of things, which could be overwhelming. But just remember, you use it for what you need and you leave the rest. What I plan to use it for is maybe 5 different things, and I'll build into the rest later on, but I'll still have mastered the tool and the platform, and I'll know how to use it. So when I'm ready to add another activity or layer, it will be so easy to do. This is also something that you could have your virtual assistant learn and do on your behalf. So it's amazing. I'm excited for you guys to hear about it. I'm going to turn it over to Angela. Thanks for being here, Angela.
Fantastic. Thanks so much for having me, Trisha. I'm really excited about what we're going to be able to cover here in the meeting. And I don't know how many of these you've had. If we can have some interaction in the chat as well, so I can see how responses are for different questions that I might ask. And then there's going to be a thorough Q&A at the end. So you guys will be able to ask all your questions. And if you're like me and you think of a question as we're going through a slide, I'll stop and I'll answer questions on that slide. So it'll be good because I know sometimes it's hard to remember at the very end. And if I miss something, we'll always go back and check on it. All right, so yes, I do represent Essential Oils Academy. We provide classes and training for specifically doTERRA wellness advocates. But I have a new business, Online Builder Solutions, and that's who I am bringing this to you today about Builderall. So we're going to go ahead and I'm going to share my screen. All right, and we're going to get started on the PowerPoint. All right, so everybody can see my screen? And you see the little squid octopuses, right? That is that's the logo for Builderall. And we're going to go ahead and just jump right in, and I'm going to help you think beyond just what you're doing right now, because most of you are probably you might be using a website or a blog, and you're probably heavily relying on Facebook. So hopefully your world is about to change and you're able to think about things that can expand beyond that, because as Trisha mentioned, it was March 13th. It was actually my birthday when Facebook blacked out, right? And everybody was like, what do I do? You have all of your business eggs in Facebook's basket, and you're like, I have nothing to do today because Facebook doesn't work. I think, what was it? Instagram didn't work. I mean, there were other things that didn't work. And so hopefully that triggered something in your mind thinking, okay, I've got to, whether it's make an email list or do a website, something to get off of Facebook, right? So what I want to encourage you to do is to turn your $1 million idea into a $1 million business, because we all dream about where our business can take us. We start it for a particular reason, whether it's to pay off a few bills, maybe it's to replace your income so you could come home and do what you love, or maybe it's even bringing your spouse home. and both of you working together. So there's all kinds of things we can dream about, but this is where it can hopefully make it into a reality. A little bit about Builderall, some things that it's going to do for you. It's going to help entrepreneurs and businesses who want to quickly bring their ideas to life with the most complete digital online business builder and marketing platform on the web. And they have so much. There's a few things that we're going to be talking about today, but they keep adding more. It's not like they just stopped wherever they are. They're adding new features all the time, and it does not and has not increased the price. And you will be, once you join, you will be grandfathered in at that price. So no matter what they add, you know, you're going to be able to be secure in what you purchased it at. Okay. So the first thing is you want to build a real business online. Most of us want to do that because we see the business that's belly to belly, you know, it's a lot more difficult these days. And so you want to get outside of your warm market. But this is also for brick and mortar businesses as well. You want to create websites, stores, blogs, and sales funnels. Number 3, you want to attract more customers because, again, we know that when we go online, our reach is worldwide, right? Number 4, capture and manage unlimited contacts. Number 5, automate processes. And number 6, sell more and grow your business. Let me see, can you guys say that's me in the chat if this resonates with you, that some of these things are, yes, this is exactly what I want. Let me see you say that's me in the comments. Good, I see the comments coming in, fantastic. And if you're watching the replay, just go ahead and do the comments as well. All right, I've got to move our faces over a little bit because it's in my reading area here. One thing with Builderall, we want to get digitally empowered. We believe that in the modern business world, digital marketing and a solid online presence are vital to success. All entrepreneurs and small business owners, regardless of their level of business experience, should be able to manage their online presence, marketing, and sales process. However, juggling all those parts and still delivering your product can be time-consuming and frustrating. Now, I'm going to stop right there because I don't know about you guys. I'm a mom, right? And kids can be very overwhelming. You're trying to balance home life and school and extracurricular activities and possibly a spouse and then business. And so you're thinking, I need something that's going to help me with all the processes so it's not taking me so much time to run my business. Am I right? Okay. So back to the slide here. That's why Builderall has developed the most complete and easy to use digital marketing platform available. Now you can bring your ideas to life, which I love and I'm doing right now. Bring more customers to your doorstep, deliver your message to thousands of people, sell your products, and more. With Builderall, you can start out with a simple test website and build it out using a platform equipped with the most advanced and sophisticated sales funnels, which we're going to talk about in a little bit. And I'm going to ask you guys about sales funnels and dozens of other included features. That's why Builderall is the perfect solution for all small business owners who want to become great entrepreneurs, service providers, digital marketing professionals, designers, coaches, networking professionals, and much more. So that probably covers a lot. And you're thinking, wow, does it really offer all that I need? We're going to get into that. So one of the things that they have that we already mentioned is you can create your own website. And what it has is most of the time whenever you go in and you have to purchase a website, which I've done, done a long time ago on Blogger and then of course WordPress, and you have to buy hosting, right? Hosting is included in the package, so I love that. You don't have to have an extra fee for that. And you can create a website, a blog, a store. They have e-commerce, which is fantastic. And you'll be able to brand it to what you need it to be. It is so flexible in how it works. So I love the drag and drop builder. Now, one of the things, how many of you are, now I don't see a lot of faces. I see just a few here. But how many of you are familiar with how to build a website, if you've done it before, or whether you've played around? Let me see what you, comment and say, I built a website, so I can know, what your experience is, because I've done it a lot, but a lot of people, they're, whether it's just for WordPress or Blogger, I mean, that still counts. It's not like you have to have all this HTML knowledge, okay? And I'm going to look, and I'm going to bring up the chat so I can see. Hardy says, I built a website and hated it, okay? And let's see, Denise, yes, okay. Quite a while ago, all right. So this is one of the things, if you don't have experience with building a website, they have great videos and overviews. And sometimes when you go into a platform, they have god-awful long videos for you to watch on how to do something, right? And you don't get what you need until you're like 3/4 of the way through. Okay, I've experienced that before. But with Builderall, they have very short, concise videos. So if you're looking for something in particular, you can do a search for that, and it's just a few minute long video to show you how to do that particular thing. I was trying to be a smarty pants when I first joined Builderall, and I was like, I know how to do this. I'm going to go in and make it happen. And I should have watched the videos, because it's very unique in how it's set up. But once I watched the video, I was like, oh, I get it. So just remember, follow the directions first, and then you'll be able to easily go about doing this. So what I have a question for you guys is, have you heard of Builderall before? That's one of the questions I want to ask you guys. So let me see your responses. I'm going to pull them up and look. Have you heard of Builderall before? No. And I hadn't either until not before. I mean, it was probably a month ago that I heard of Builderall. And I was like, wow, all of this information in one package is amazing. Okay. So one of the other things, let's see, there we go, that Builderall offers is the possibility for a membership site. Okay. How many of you are interested in doing a membership site for your business? You can say me if you would like to in the comments. Now, a membership site is something a lot of times, where you would want to have password protected. And for some platforms I've seen, that's like an extra fee that you have to pay. With Builderall, it's included, and you can have as many membership sites as you want, and you can have it where they get access to it through an email, or that they have to, like, where they automatically get it once they sign up through an email program, or if you want to have them enter in the password, either one, you can do that. So I know that I'm excited with some of my business plans to be able to have a membership site, and it could be something where you can actually set up a payment plan. So some membership sites are free, but then some you may want to charge, and you're able to set that up where you can charge as well. So let me look and see in the chat how many of you. Not sure yet, not necessarily. Okay, Tricia says a membership site so I don't have to rely on Facebook groups, which can get censored or go down. Yes, and depending on what you're talking about, that is highly likely that that will happen if it hasn't happened already. Okay. One of the things with websites I wanted to talk about, one of the features is sometimes websites can be really dull. And with Builderall, there are so many different options depending on what you like. If you want simple or if you want flashy, they've got all kinds of things. As you see on the picture, you can have an evergreen timer if you have an event that has a countdown to when the event happens. And you can reset that up. You can have pop-ups. You can have contact and registration forms. There are all kinds of things that you can do within the platform to make it more unique and more whatever style that you want. So I really like this option for my website, so I can create whatever I want to, and it's going to be there. Another thing I want to ask you guys about, do you have products that you sell? Or are you thinking about products that you want to sell? You can go ahead and comment and say, I have a product. in the comments, because sometimes with businesses, we're just trying to give information, right? And maybe there is something in the end that you want someone to buy. It might not be where you would use this. Maybe you have a business, maybe you work for a company and you're going to direct them to that company's website. That's fine. But some of you may have your own that you want to sell. Okay, so this is something where you can have sales funnels where, like you see this first one with the necklace, where you claim your free widget. You've got in the picture down at the bottom, it has a timeline with, or a countdown, right? That this offer is good for this many hours. And you can put things in your cart for people to buy. I mean, they can put it in their cart to buy, and it's only valid for a certain amount of time. So there's so many different things that you can do, and integrations for checkout if you have things to buy on your site. And you can have upsells and downsells. If people say, I want to buy this, and then they click the buy button, and you know you've been there and you've done that, and they say, oh, since you bought this, you can buy our premium package for this amount, right? And you can set that all up in the dashboard of your Builderall. Okay, so I'm going to look and see what you guys said. Make sure I don't miss any questions. Let's see the comments. Okay. So Trisha has a few things, and RD focused on oils right now. All right, perfect. So I know you guys where you guys are. That's great. And some of the things too that I've talked with some people, especially in doTERRA or other essential oil companies, is you may want to use something like this if you want to give samples. Some people are really big into giving samples, and so you would funnel them into something like this to where, you know, maybe it's a sleep funnel or a stress funnel. So you're getting them from Facebook or maybe from an email, and you say, are you experiencing difficulty sleeping? Let me send you, whether it's lavender or serenity, the restful blend, and you can have them give them your email, give them the email, and then you can send it to them. I mean, there's a lot of different things that you can do, or it could be a funnel to a class that you're offering. Okay, so here's the question. How much money per month would you like to make in your business? Now, if you don't feel like sharing, that's fine. Some people are like, you know what, just minimal more for me. I'm not really a big dreamer. Or some might say, you know what, I want to make $10,000 a month. I want to make $50,000 a month. If you would like to share a little bit of your dreaming, you know, what you would like, then you can share that in the comments. RD's really thinking, right? I can see. I know, you've never been point blank asked this before, right? So thinking, how much would you like to make? Because this would help you envision, you know, it's kind of like your dream board. What is it that you want to replace? You know, where you're working now, your spouse, or you want to go on vacations more. So those are just some things that you can write down if you feel comfortable sharing that. All right. I'm going to check out your comments. Bring your husband home. Awesome. That's fantastic. Denise is wanting to go part-time. Perfect. Okay. All right. Now, one thing that you guys know, when you have a website, you want to know how it's performing. You want to know how many people are coming in, and you want to know all the statistics, the analytics, everything like that. One of the things that you are able to do with Builderall is you're able to see this information. You know how many times it's been clicked. You can actually do an A/B testing where you find out, does this sales page work better than this one? What if I have a picture of an oil or a picture of a happy family? You know, which one draws people's attention more? And so you'll be able to figure out, I mean, they have SEO tools in here that shows like a heat map of where people are clicking on your site more. And I love that everything is in one place, right? You don't have to figure out, go buy a tool here, go buy something there, and then you have to log in all these different places, right? It's all right here. So my question for you is, when you're, whether you have a website or a blog or something like that, or it's just your business. Maybe you don't have a website or blog, but your business, and you're thinking, where does most of my traffic come from? Put that in the comments. Is it Facebook? Do you do Pinterest? Is it just in-home classes? But where do you get most of your online traffic from? Go ahead and put that in the comments, because I know most of you are probably going to put Facebook. YouTube is a great one to have. Yes, definitely. Trisha's all over the place. She's doing great. Okay. All right. Now, one of the things that everyone needs to have is an email list. Okay. And email is included in this package with Builderall. So you'll be able to send emails. You can create drip campaigns. You can go in, and one of the things that I do in my group is I like to, which all you guys are going to be able to have support from me and also from Builderall, where I take you in and show you where certain things are on the website. I've done that a little bit already, and I've even learned some things with Builderall. The Mailing Boss email platform that's within Builderall has templates where you can send newsletters, where you can send simple emails. I mean, they have everything templated, so you'll be able to do that and be able to go with whatever style or brand that you want to, which I absolutely love. And some people say email is dead. Some people say email is the only way to go. Now, if you're depending on Facebook, March 13th, you would have said, I wish I would have had an email list, because I could have contacted people that day instead of depending on Facebook, right? You can, how many of you have an email platform? And if you want to share how much it costs, you can. If not, just share what email platform that you have right now that you're using, or if you're not using email yet, just say, I don't have one yet. And the great thing is there's no limits on how many leads you can have or number of emails you can send. And one of the things that this program does do is it provides a way for you to set up your drip campaigns. Like when someone purchases something, you can have it automated to send them certain emails, right? And I love being able to do that. I mean, most email campaigns, platforms, they have that, but I like having it, again, all under one roof. That's what I love, being able to access it this way. All right, let me find you guys and see what the comments are. Oh, let's go back. Yes, Trisha mentions MailChimp price goes up as you add emails to your list. It does. RD has Senduit, okay. And we'll talk, I know about Senduit, so we'll be able to talk, and you can ask questions about how things compare at the end. We'll talk about that more. Penelope does not have one yet. Denise does not have one yet, okay. All right, who else? Let's see, okay. And Trisha's got a good comment. She says, having an email list means you can communicate with people off social media. So if that site goes down or you get put in Facebook jail or any other craziness, you can still communicate. MailChimp for her is $20 a month, but going to cancel it and set up Builderall, yes. And it goes up, if your email list, because I currently, for my Essentials Academy business, have used MailChimp, and we pay a lot to get people each month, right? So this is something I'm really excited to transfer my list over, which is very easy to do. And they have all kinds of videos about how to do that. Now, one of the things that I want to show you guys is I love this, and I showed an example in a video that I just did recently about creating a sales machine in minutes. Okay, so this is in the Mailing Boss platform, and if you look at the first picture down in this video, I don't know if you can, this PowerPoint, if you can see it, it has these little blocks, and then it has little lines that lead to another block and then leads to another block. So once you create emails, or once you create a template, you can decide, okay, this is an email campaign and this is the sequence I want it to go in. When people sign up, I want them to get this. And then I want them to get this email. And you can decide what they get next. And for me, I like that visual to be able to just to lay out what's going to happen next instead of seeing it just in a list of words up on the screen. It's actually pictured and I can edit it. And I love, love, love how this is set up. So I've been playing around with it a little bit, but you could get lost in something like this. So it just depends on how detailed you want to get, right? So I really like this feature. Now, this is something I was super excited about, okay? Builderall has a webinar platform. They are increasing what they're offering within the webinar platform, which I love because most of you probably pay for Zoom or some other platform where you're doing your webinars. With Builderall, I'm going to read what it says, okay? You can create a webinar in just a few minutes with email systems, page builders, and video tools integrated into the application. No need for YouTube or other video streaming services. Builderall has everything a professional needs to create an interactive webinar with streaming options, screen sharing, webinar recording, and more. No matter what type of business you have, your webinar platform can help you reach sales levels you've never experienced before. Now, one of the things that they also have in here, which I don't know if I would use, but it's called ghost users. And so, you know how some webinars you go to, you know, people are responding and commenting, and it has that where they're not really there, they're just ghost users that are commenting to make it look like your webinar is more active. It's kind of interesting, you know, like if you say, all right, guys, where are you from? And then it'll just start populating a few here and there, which, you know, it's okay. I don't know if I would use it or not. But one of the things with the webinars, you can schedule it ahead of time. You can set it up as an evergreen webinar, which I love. So if you record it, then you're going to set it up probably on your website or a landing page. And then it could set up where there are certain times that the webinar will be playing and people will register to go to that, because all of you have probably done that before, where you go and you attend a webinar and you have to pick a certain time that it's going to start, and then you get an email that lets you know, hey, this webinar is going to start in a few minutes. And if I'm not mistaken, because I'm trying to learn everything there is about Builderall, but I do believe that it has the capability that if someone misses the webinar, then you can set it up to where they actually get a different email like, hey, sorry you didn't get to make it to the webinar, and you know, we would love to have you attend. I got to make sure about that point, but I think the features are great. Now, one of the things it does not do yet, because again, they're always improving and adding on to what they have to offer, they do not have the capability to stream to Facebook, okay? So if you're using Zoom, that's something that this platform doesn't do. They're going to look at doing very soon. But let's get into the practical uses of what it does. Okay, so you can have a webinar with a link. You can actually have a page on your website where it streams to that page. It's a streaming tool where it streams directly live to Builderall. So for me and my customers at Essential Oils Academy, we're working on websites right now that will have a live streaming class page. So all it does is when they push the button and they go live, it's going to stream directly to that page, and that's where people will be able to watch the classes. They can comment and interact, which I really like that feature. All right, I think I saw a question pop up. Oh, Tricia says, yes, do the work once and let it run over and over while you do other things. Exactly. So you can have an introductory to your product or something special that you're offering, and you'll be able to do that. Okay. So let's see. One of the things too, you can see the statistics of, you know, how many people are clicking through to your webinar. You'll be able to set it up through the Mailing Boss, the email platform. So again, you can have emails going out connected to your webinar. There are so many different ways that you can use. Now, the one thing, again, that I didn't like yet is they do not have it where it can stream to Facebook. So I've actually found, and you guys can write this down if you want to take notes, there is a company called StreamYard, and it's STREAM Yard, YARD, StreamYard, and they do, if you're familiar with BeLive, oh, and I could probably, let's see, somebody's StreamYard, yes, okay. So if you're familiar with BeLive TV, it's very much like that, where you can have a banner come across, that has your name or your business name. You can change the colors. You can set it up to where it posts to Facebook. One of the things I really liked about StreamYard is you can post to Facebook, and it's like a post, and it says, Trisha is going live at 7 p.m. on Thursday night. And then in the comments, what I like to do is say, what questions do you have about this topic that I can answer in my webinar? And then the questions that they post on that Facebook post appear in your dashboard in StreamYard. So you'll be able to see exactly the questions, and you don't have to flip back and forth to find the questions that they had. And I really like the platform. And so for me right now, it fills in that gap. So I don't have to pay for this and Zoom. I can just pay for this and then have the StreamYard app for free. Okay, so that's something that I really like. Now, I'm going to ask you guys a question. In what way can you use a webinar platform for your business? Are you already using Zoom? Most people are. If you're using Zoom, you can say, I use Zoom, or whatever else you might use. But what ways? Like, would you do classes? Would you do webinars? Some people do one-on-ones. Now, let me tell you about this. With the webinars, you can have right now up to 6 people on the screen. Right now we're only showing 5, okay, on the screen right now. But some people like to use the webinars for training for their team. So if you want to do that, and you like the idea of having everybody on the screen, it's not going to quite work. Because with Zoom, only so many people can fit on that one screen, then it goes to the next screen. But one of the things you could do is you could feature 5 other people that are on your team, and maybe those are coveted spots that you say, okay, this month we're going to have these 5 people that are doing great with their business. We're kind of do an interview with them and talk about some things, or maybe some people are struggling, and so maybe they're the ones that are on those 5 coveted spots each month or each week, however often you do training. But you could also use this as a one-on-one for your wellness consults, if you want to do that for business consults. So you can do that as well. All right, so let me check and see your guys' comments. Okay, yeah, most people use Zoom. Okay. Use it for one-on-ones or small groups, definitely. Now, the one thing with StreamYard, it only goes to a page. If you're wanting to use StreamYard, it doesn't stream to groups. Okay, so that's something that I did find out recently. All right. Now, this is something interesting that maybe some of you have tried, and I don't know if you guys have heard of ManyChat or chat bots, where someone goes to your Facebook page or possibly even your website, not yours, but maybe you've gone to someone else's, and the Facebook Messenger will pop up, and then it'll ask a question, and you click a button, and then it immediately answers and asks another questions or tells you more information. This is something that is in the Builderall platform as well, where you can have Facebook Messenger chatbot integrations, okay? And they have in the back office and also in some of the groups, people actually share theirs with you. So you can easily, like if you make one for your business, you can share it with your team if they have Builderall, and they'll be able to use the same one for their business as well. So I love that you're able to share your content, and people can benefit from the more experienced users and be able to use a chatbot feature. I like being able to do this. You can, if you run Facebook ads, you can lead them to a chatbot. You can, there's so many different things. So one of the things I want to ask you guys, do you use a chatbot, or have you ever wanted to learn how to do that in your business? Let me know. before. Let me know in the comments if you have used a chatbot before, or if it's something you would like to learn how to do. Because again, it puts your business on autopilot. You're able to do things while your business is working for you, right? Many people said they've looked into ManyChat. They want to learn how to use it. Dr. Eric Berg uses chatbot via Facebook Messenger. It's pretty cool. All right. Great. So this is something, again, it's under the same platform of Builderall. Okay. Now, this is something else that just, again, Builderall just keeps on throwing more and more things. They have an e-learning platform, and it's set up very similar if you're familiar with Thinkific. It reminds me of that. But you can sell your content with their virtual education tool. So you can set up where you can have students, you can have different teachers and lessons and tests. You can create unlimited courses for your audience with their complete virtual learning platform. You can host your videos on secure servers, create triggers for students to open a video only when they finish the previous lesson, answer questions, attach files, all of that. So one of the questions that I want to ask you guys is, do you have any material that you would like to turn into a course? Now, of course, Essential Oils Academy, we do that for you if you're interested in that. But you may want to create your own things. I know Trisha has created some of her own content, and this is something that you can actually put a price on, where people have to pay in order to go through the course. So whatever business you're in, if you're in the health and wellness world, you can have so many different topics that you can do with this. All right, so I'm going to look at your comments now. Yeah, courses are really helpful. People not on social media, it shows you as a real professional. Yes, okay. So people are saying, yes, this is something that they have considered and thought about. Now, one of the things that I'm learning, because Builderall has been around for 7 years, okay, and they only came to the US 2 years ago. And there are certain parts of their platform that are not as robust as others. The e-learning platform is not where I personally want it to be. And luckily, my sponsor has direct contact and is on the Builderall team. So I can say, all right, I really need this to do that. Is there a way to make this happen? And they've been able to help me with that. So one of the things that I have found out that they're working on is it's not as mobile friendly as I think it should be. And so it works great on PCs. But then when you go to mobile, which I think a lot of people are, even if it's a course, they're probably doing it on the run, right? So I'm thinking, all right, it needs to be a little bit more mobile friendly than it is. And that's something that they're working on. So if this is something that you want to do, I would say get your materials ready, because probably by the time you get everything ready, it will be mobile friendly. Okay, because again, it's not where I want to be. And I want to be perfectly honest with you guys. I'm not going to hide anything about, the platform, or if there's certain things that I like or don't like, I'm going to let you know. Okay. Now, one of the things that I really like about Builderall is it integrates with other great platforms. You can look and see on here, ClickBank, PayPal, Twitter, Facebook, Aweber, Stripe, Shopify, GetResponse. It integrates with all of these. So I'm really excited that that's a possibility with this platform. It's not just out, on its own. Okay. Now, again, the platform just keeps on giving. There's a few more things that I want to share with you guys, and I'll open it up for questions. But they have a design studio for your business that's amazing. If you look at the picture that's kind of in the background, you see where it looks like an ebook and CDs or DVDs. I've seen those like a million places where people do that, and they offer something special if they're doing a video course. Basically, and you see all these blue screens down there, you can take your image that you've created, like, in Canva or something like that, and you can pop it into those. You don't have to have Photoshop. You don't have to have some special, platform to do that. You can do that directly in Builderall. So I love to be able just to add that bit of professionality to what you're doing. So this design studio helps you with that, where you can have mock-ups of different things that you would like to put. You can use it on Facebook. You can download the picture and use it on your website, all kinds of different things. So I really like that option. Okay. Ooh. Let's see. There are 3 other things, and again, there are so many different apps and possibilities that I'm not going to cover them all in detail, but they have a 3D image option where you can spin 360 images down at the bottom. Like if you have a product that you want to sell and you want it to really pop out, you can create this 3D image. They have a video editor, which is great, right in their back office. And they also have floating videos, which, if you've been on websites and maybe it's a picture of the person, of somebody else, and just kind of floating and maybe talking, that's exactly what this can do. So I have a question for you guys. What kind of products do you sell in your business? I know most of you that are on right now are probably oils, but I'd love to see kind of the variety of what you guys sell. So you can put that in the comments. Okay, Tricia says a lot of people sell health coaching, their time, programs. Oh, this would be really great. I mean, if you have a video series, if you're a health coach, and maybe you want to think beyond just these are my clients that I'm doing, but maybe a client has you have a really good session. You're like, oh, I could change and do this and put this on video and start creating a course for people to take, and you can set that course up in Builderall and charge whatever amount that you want and add whatever bonuses that you want to. Okay, so this is definitely an option for many of you, where you'll be able to take what you want, what you're passionate about, and make it come to life a lot more. Perfect. Thanks for the feedback, guys. Okay. One of the options that Builderall has is where you can connect with your audience using a browser notification system. Just like you see on this, you see the first picture right here where it says browser notifications, and it has the little squid down at the bottom where it says welcome to the family. And what happens is you can set this up on your website where it pops up and says, would you like to get the latest news on health and wellness to your browser, to your desktop, okay? And when they say yes, it will download just like, an extension, and they'll get a notification whenever you send a message out to everyone, okay? So if you have an event, if you are a team leader, then you might say, okay, everybody, Facebook, just, do people get their messages? Do they remember to check their emails? And maybe you want just a reminder. Do you want to get a reminder whenever we have our team training? Then set up browser notifications, and every time we have a team training, I'll send a quick reminder and you'll get notified, okay? Or if you want to do it for your webinars, for blog posts, for videos, or for Facebook Lives, whatever you want to set it up to remind them about, you can do this. This is an option. All right. Another thing which Tricia and I actually explored a little bit one night, they have a script generator tool. And what this does is it helps you with writing persuasive messages. Because a lot of us struggle with, well, how do I reach my clients? What's the best way to reach them? What things should I say or could I say? Because you're getting all this information maybe from the business that you're working with or from gurus, and you're saying, how do I put it all together? The script generator helps you with sales letters, web pages, videos, emails. If you put in your avatar, is it a male or a female, and you talk about what their interests might be, then it helps to generate, okay, these are some things that we think, that Builderall thinks would be helpful for your business, and this is the emails, this is what could be said in the email, this is what could be talked about with along all kinds of areas. So there's like health and fitness and coaching. If you choose a certain niche, it helps you define what you need to say. Now, of course, you're not going to have to say whatever they do. It's perfectly editable, but it sometimes is a springboard for what you would want to say, but you just struggle with the words and how to say it. All right, I saw a comment or question pop up. There we go. Let me check that. Tricia says, yes, it'll be such a time saver. I agree. And you can get lost in this and just start creating different avatars for the type of people that you want to reach. Because some of you, you're in coaching and you're in oils and you want to find different ways that you can reach those different people. So I really like this. So let's say on a scale from 1 to 10, 10 being the highest, right? How much help could you use on writing scripts for your business? 10 being, oh my goodness, Angela, I'm so horrible at this. Please help me like yesterday. Or 1 being, you know what, I'm pretty good. I don't need that much help. And 5, of course, is in the middle. I kind of do good and kind of do bad. So what level? So 10 being the highest, like I need the most help ever. And 1 being, I'm pretty good at this. All right, and thanks so much for the honesty. Yes, I see 8s, 6s, 8s. Some RD says need some time savers. Exactly, perfect. Okay. All right, one of the other features that I really like, especially if you're selling a product or a coaching package, right? Something to gain social proof with people that visit your site. And I don't know if you've been to websites, you can shake your head if you have, where at the bottom it says, Trisha just bought such and such, or RD just bought, or Angela just bought something, and it's down there at the bottom. It's just like a little tag that just keeps on, flipping over or whatever. That's something that's also available in Builderall, where for me, I'm like, oh, all these people are buying. That's kind of cool. And it adds that social proof that this is legit and people are really buying this thing. It's not just some crazy website out there. And I really like this option to be able to use. And this is just another feature that I thought was helpful to bring out so you guys can know just another thing that you can add if you want to. Okay. Now here's, we're almost at the end, but sales funnels are something that a lot of people struggle with. They're like, I've heard about sales funnels. I have no idea how to use them. They actually have funnels for 20 different options. So if you want a squeeze page, a sales letter, if you're having a summit or a daily deal or a webinar, all these funnels, so it gives you a template. So all you have to do is put in your information and it's ready. It's there. So I really like being able to have a sales funnel template that I can work from so I can kind of see what I'm supposed to be doing, because I'm not a sales funnel pro. I have not ever used a sales funnel before. And so going in and I watched the videos that they had available, I'm like, oh, okay, I see, because I've been a part. I've been sucked into sales funnels lots of times. Probably you guys have too, whenever you click on something or after a webinar and you're like, oh yeah, I want to get this, and oh, look at all the pretty things, and I want to buy everything. So exactly, you'll be able to create the same thing for your own business. So a question is, do you currently use sales funnels? Most people are used to ClickFunnels. You've heard of that. And ClickFunnels are, it's over $200 a month for that platform, which is crazy insane. And it's basically just a funnel platform with just a few bells and whistles, whereas Builderall has the sales funnel plus a ton more. So how many of you have used funnels in your business? Or if it's something you want to learn, say, I want to learn more. Right. Penelope says, I've wanted to use one, but not easy to create from scratch. I agree. So that's why I'm so thankful that they have templates. Kathy says, definitely interested in funnels. RD need to learn this for leads. Yes. Trisha, I don't use this, but it'll be the first thing I do in Builderall. A better way to bring in and engage with leads. Exactly. Thanks so much for commenting, guys. Okay. Now, one of the things that I know that I thoroughly enjoy is the business community that Builderall has. They're a very active Facebook group. There are many Builderall groups that are not official Builderall groups. There's one called Builderall-EN for English. That is the one that I recommend going to, because there are others that are just crazy and there's not much direction to it. But I really like this group, Builderall-EN, that's the official group for Builderall. And they'll share the videos that they do, weekly training videos for you that are on top of all the videos that they have in their resource center in your dashboard. And the owner will actually go and do live videos as well. They've got content. People share, their funnels. They share their chat bots. I mean, everything. It's a very giving community. So I really like that feature in Builderall. And you'll also be invited to the Online Builder Solutions training group as well. It's the Online Builder Solutions Forum. That is the group that you'll be able to join and be able to ask more questions. Even if you're on the fence and you're like, I really don't know, I want to ask more questions, maybe not on the webinar here, then you can go and just make sure that you use Trisha's link at the end. That would be great. So here is the question on this one. Are you experienced in online tools, or do you feel like you need more help with videos and training? So are you experienced? So that's the question. Are you experienced in doing this, or you're like, I need help, okay? Just so I can know the needs of the audience here. And Trisha is definitely offering her help as well. RD needs to streamline processes. Okay, Penelope needs assistance. Yes. Okay, most people are in the same boat. All right, and Kathy, not experienced. Great. Denise would want help, needs help. All right, well, this is perfect then, because a lot of times when you buy a product, you're kind of on your own. You don't have a lot of people reaching out to help you, and that's not the case with this. Builderall gives tons of help. I will give help. Trisha will give help as well. So thank you guys. All right, and one other thing, if you have a product, or I know Trisha's worked on some things on her own, some other of you and your health coaching, you may want to have another platform to sell what you do on. And Builderall has a marketplace, and it's very new, and so you will be one of the first in there. After you get your product approved, then it will be open to anyone in the Builderall community, which is huge. Like, I don't know if it's 35,000, might be what the Facebook group is, but it's even greater than that. It's greater than 35,000, but your product would be in their marketplace if that's something that you would like to offer. So I love that option as well. So we talked about the training, the tutorial videos, the Facebook support group. They have a ticket system that you can email them, and they'll respond and help you with any questions that you have. There's tutorials. There are certified partners that will help you. I mean, again, you're not on your own whenever you are trying to learn this new platform. But as I recommended before, you want to watch the quick training videos first. Don't just jump in and say, I want to do this, and I'm going to try and figure out on my own. It's just like whenever, you're telling, usually your husband, read the directions first, right? And that's exactly what we need to do whenever we're experiencing our first time using these platforms in Builderall. All right, Penelope says, what's the average response time? Now, what I like to do, you can send in a support ticket, and I think it's usually around 24 to 48 hours. But see, if it's something more immediate, I like to put it in the Facebook group that I mentioned, the Builderall-EN group, because there may be other people that have experience the same thing and can help you out a lot faster than the ticket system. Now, I sent a question in, and it was within 8 hours that I got mine. But, you know, you want to give them some leeway, especially if it's a weekend. I mean, they don't have people working 24/7, I don't think. You know, they have regular office hours. So that's what's different. Just give them a little bit of leeway. But yeah, I've been happy with the questions that I've put out there and they've responded to. So yeah. All right, so I actually have a few bonuses that I'm offering through Trisha and myself to offer you some bonuses for joining the Builderall team. So one of the things is product called Group Convert. Group Convert is an automated Facebook email leads capture software, okay? So what happens if you have a Facebook group and you know how you ask questions for people to come in, but then after you ask those questions, unless you copy and paste each thing, then you're not gonna know what they answered, because you might want to ask them their email or, you know, why they're joining the group or all that. Now, what this does, it's like a it's actually like a Google Chrome extension that you put on your computer, and it downloads, once you click a button, it downloads all the answered questions to a Google spreadsheet. So if you've asked them their email, if you've asked them any other questions that would pertain to your business and how you can reach out to them, I love that the option is there for me to have that just by a click of a button. I think I saw a question or chat, and I want to make sure. Right, this is not an MLM. Okay, yes, we're going to get to that too. Okay. Then the second option is there is a 9-part video training series on the best way to use Facebook advertising for your business. That is a free bonus as well that I'm offering. There, you know, some of you use Bitly to shorten your links, or some other company. There is a company called Link Wizard that I've used, and it makes that pretty URL that you can, you know, say, you know, it'll be like LNKW/oils are for everyone, you know, or whatever you want it to say, or linking to a webinar that you have or a product, and the statistics and the analytics that they have is amazing, and you can actually customize it more and add a lot more features to it, add tags, everything. So I really like this. This is an option. I see some questions coming up, so I'm going to check. Go. Let's see. Kathy wants to know if you'll be sending the webinar an email. Okay. All right, perfect. All right, then there is a smart sales system, and this is a 6-part video training course that walks you through setting up a smart sales system in Builderall, and then a resource area with videos, images, swipes, emails, copy, testimonials, all that having to do with Builderall. Okay. So I really think that this online platform is exactly what you need to grow your online business. And now you're probably thinking it'll cost you a large monthly fee to have all these features. And there's even more that we haven't even talked about in this overview. The platform, as you can see, is just jam-packed with so much goodness. You're like, okay, how much is it going to cost, Angela, right? Some companies have a fraction of the features and cost up to $200 or more a month. With Builderall, you have the opportunity to get your monthly fee down to nothing, 0, okay? And the Builderall business program offers an affiliate program that surpasses any other we've seen, okay? And the price of the program is $49.90 a month. Okay, it's extremely affordable. Everything, the webinar, the website, the chat bot. They also have Facebook automation where you can automate your Facebook post. That's something I didn't mention, I didn't show in the platform, where it has a calendar and you can post to as many pages as you want to. And it shows, I really like the calendar aspect of it. So if you're paying for a program and only post to pages right now, it may post to groups in the future, but right now it posts to pages. So extremely affordable. But what if you want it for less than $49.90 a month? Okay, so I'm going to break that down for you. There is a question. I'm going to all right, let's see. They do have an Instagram something. I'm not checked into that because I'm not using Instagram, but they do have something with Instagram, and I'll check that for you, okay? Artie, let's see. Trisha, you said the Facebook schedule feature hasn't been working for you lately on Facebook, right? But Builderall, have you tried it in Builderall yet?
Not yet. I'm just getting started, but originally I was thinking, oh, I don't need the scheduler because I just do it right in Facebook, and it's just not working. Half the time it won't. It just spins and spins and won't work. So I'm just done with it. I'm just going to do it all through Builderall now.
Okay. All right. So how do you want it for less? Would you guys like it for less than $49.90? I want you to type in, I want it for less. Type it in. So let me see. If you're okay with paying almost 50 bucks, that's fine. But if you want it for less, say, I want it for less. All right. And of course, everybody's going to say you want it for less. So I'm going to show you how that happens. Okay. So when you refer somebody, so this is like a referral program. Okay. When you refer someone and they purchase the Business Builderall program, you get 100% commissions on their first month. So that means, well, let me go. I'll explain in just a second. Then each following month, they are in Builderall, you get 30% of what they pay each month. Okay, so 100% the first month, then 30% afterwards. So here's an example. You refer Betty, and she gets the $49.90 business plan. Then, so you get $49.90 the first month, and then the next month you get almost $15. Then the next month, $15. Next month, okay, so you get the picture. The referral program is free to join. You don't have to pay to be an affiliate or refer people. But in order to receive those commissions, you have to refer 3 people to get the $49.90 plan, or 5 people to the $29.90 plan, which I'll show you the different plans in just a minute. So you get 30% commission on each person you refer to the platform. So if you refer 4 people, you'll pay nothing. Okay, so if you're thinking, oh wow, you know what, I know at least 4 people that would like to do this. So if all 4 do that, then you'll not have to pay anything for this platform, which is amazing. And you can refer as many people as you like and get unlimited referral commissions for as long as they're a member of Builderall. So if you're familiar with Itovi, which a lot of you probably are, they have a referral program, where if you get 5 people, then your price goes down to this month, this amount. And if you pay for the whole year, then you get this amount of referral commissions per person. So, it's very similar to that. In my mind, when I saw this, I was like, oh, this is a lot like Itovi. So as long as you have the 4 people, then you're not going to pay anything for this. All right, there are some questions. Less is more, right? If someone already has, Penelope has a question. If someone already has a website that they are paying for, can they still use this platform from the other tools? Oh, yes, definitely so. And they can even, let's say their website, they don't have the capability maybe for opt-in forms or anything like that. If they have their regular website and they have a tab at the top, they can put like free product or something. And then they would just link the address for what they created in Builderall to that tab in their dashboard, and it would take them to that. So you can definitely integrate the tools to another website. That would be great. That would be very easy to do. Okay, so you can use all the other tools as well. So 4 people, that's all you need to get this platform for free. How many people would you say that you probably know that would like to learn more about the Builderall program? Put that down in the comments. Maybe 1 or 2, 4, 10, 20. If you are part of a program and you would like for Trisha or myself to come and speak to them, we could definitely make that work. Right now, Builderall has 3 programs, 3 levels, if you want to say, to purchase into. So there's one if you just want your website, and that's it. it's $9.90 a month. So there's no bells and whistles. It's just $9.90, and you get your website set up through them. The digital marketing plan is the $29.90. And if you go onto the builderall.com through Trisha's link, it will show you exactly the plan and what it offers. Like if you want the e-learning platform and the webinar and all the bells and whistles, that's the $49.90 plan, okay? So this is the best option for you. And again, don't think of it as I've got to pay $50 a month, but how many people would also benefit from this deal, right? And if you get 4 people, then it's free, okay? And then, of course, anything after that, they're just going to be paying you referral commission. Okay, so let me see if you guys have any questions that I can answer, and we're going to share the link where you can go to actually purchase Builderall. If you can, don't just go to builderall.com. Please use Trisha's link because she actually gets credit for that. She's an awesome person. We want to help her out. Denise has to go. Penelope knows a few people. RD knows a few. Okay. All right. So some questions do you guys have? Penelope, I know you said, let's see. Will you mention Cinderwit? All right. So let me ask you guys, what questions do you have about Cinderwit? You want to know about how it compares, okay? Now, Cinderwit has Cinderwit has a few of the features that Builderall has. Now, the one thing with Cinderwit is, you know, for the past few years, they have everything filled with their information, right? And so they already have the funnels, and you just click a button, right? And their platform is different. It's not Builderall. It takes some tinkering to do. But one of the things, depending on what you're wanting to use it for, and I'm guessing Penelope and RD, because I think you mentioned it as well, asked about Cinderwit, that you're probably using it for your essential oil business. With Essential Oils Academy, you know, we're just learning about this platform, but we will be providing different funnels and landing pages and also websites and courses for the platform itself. We're just now getting into all that. So this is kind of the ground floor when it comes to that. And so it's not going to have, comparing to Cinderwit, it's not going to have all of the text, all of the material that you need to get started right at the beginning. But the tools that it has is a lot more than what Cinderwit offers. Another thing, because comparing to Cinderwit reminded me, Cinderwit has a texting feature. Builderall actually has an SMS feature as well. They are also, one of the things that my sponsor, I said, oh, we really need a CRM. Really? He said, actually, that's in the works. So a CRM, I know some people are paying gobs of money for that, you know, and then you've got all these different platforms that you use all over the place. Builderall wants to be that one all-in-one platform where you can do everything you need to build your business online. Or it would be more like to build your online business, because if you are a brick and mortar store, if you have you know, a clothing store, if you sell soaps, or if you sell, you know, wine and cheese, whatever, Builderall would be an option for you as well. If you're a mechanic, I mean, anybody that you know of could use a website presence, and a mechanic could even do, you know, webinars, do videos on how to repair something easier, or when to come in for a, you know, an oil change. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff. You can put YouTube videos, of course, on the website. There are a million things that you can do. So let's see. RD says, what I found with Cinderwit is that it doesn't reach enough people, not on email or social media. I find Cinderwit very text heavy and their landing page is ridiculously long. I need a CRM. Okay, yes. So the thing is, and I find also that, of course, if you leave Cinderwit, you don't get to keep the stuff, right? The stuff is in their platform and it's there. And trying to think how Essential Oils Academy would be with Builderall, if that would be kind of the same situation where you only get it if you're a part of the Builderall platform. Because with our courses, you get it and it's a Dropbox download, but it also has a link to where it will be uploaded to the platform, which would be Builderall. So you would have, you get to keep it in case you do ever leave Builderall, or if you want to do a Facebook event instead of having it on your website. And there's a lot of different options. And of course, these will be easy to edit. I know a lot of people have said with Cinewit they have to edit a lot to make it sound like them and not Cinewit. So, that's something too that you consider. And I'm trying to think, and Penelope, if you have any other specifics, like how does it compare with Cinewit in this way, put that in the comments so I can see, because I don't want to, badmouth Cinewit. I mean, we're just comparing, and that's, and I'm answering questions. So I don't want to make everyone think that I'm doing that. So it says where to capture emails stored, since there's no CRM. Okay. So it must be in the same list when captured for different programs. You can have, all right, so there's the Mailing Boss email program, and you can have different lists, and you can actually tag people for different lists. So if they're tagged a certain way, then you can actually say, I want to send an email just to these tagged people, which is very interesting. I really like that option. The captured emails would be stored in your Mailing Boss platform, and you'll be able to see the different emails. And it depends on what they're signing up for, and how it's integrated. If it's for the opt-in form or whatever, it has that. And that's something I've not played around with as much, because I'm learning. There's so much to learn, right? And so when you get in there, you're just going to see all these bells and whistles, right, Tricia? It's like, oh my goodness, what do I do first, right? And so you think, okay, this is the thing I want to learn about right now. And you go and click on the trainings and you watch the videos. Maybe it's how to set up their email. And they have a great tutorial on how to make sure that your email doesn't end up in the promotions or the spam box. Especially Gmail is just horrible for just sending stuff to promotions and spam. So they have videos on different keywords that you want to stay away from that will automatically put you in spam. So I like that it has that training, so you're learning how to be a better email marketer, right? All right, so let's see. So there's a way to differentiate and keep leads in particular funnels within the Mail Boss. Yes, there is. Penelope says, how user-friendly have you and Tricia found this platform? My schedule's full and I'll put in the work, but don't want to procrastinate due to frustration. Tricia, you can respond to that, and it depends on what you want to learn. If you want to learn everything, then you say, okay, this week I'm going to conquer Mailing Boss. Next week, I want to do the chatbot feature. And so if you want to have, if you want to do a website, whatever it is that you want to do, or a sales funnel, I would say, put it by week instead of trying to just cram everything in. You say, all right, I'm going to watch the videos, and this week I'm going to take 20 minutes a day, and I'm going to learn how to do this. And it may take you one day to figure it out. It just depends on where your knowledge level is and how well you can do things like this. But it's very easy, again, if you watch the video first. So you follow the directions first, and then you're like, oh my goodness, yes, I get it. And then you fill it out and you do it. And Tricia says, I agree with Angela, do one thing at a time and build it over time. You're learning just one tool or platform, so each thing will get easier and easier. Yes, exactly. So, and if you guys, I don't know if you want to unmute and, ask questions out loud, because I know some of you may want to interact more, and it might be hard to just type everything out. You can unmute yourself if you'd like to do that and ask me any questions you'd like. This has been great. If there are any other questions, I know you guys need to get the link. So right now, the link for you to get the platform at $49.90 and to get the bonuses that I mentioned. And Tricia put this in the comments. This is Tricia's direct link, and it's bit.ly, and it's not a pretty link right now. It's just a regular 2CF, and then I don't know if that's an I or a 1. And so Tricia's going to put that in the comments section, and you click on that link and it'll take you, and you'll be able to see what the different platforms offer. You'll be able to check more into what all Builderall has, because again, I've only covered a fraction of what they have. I covered the main points that I thought were very applicable to what you guys were doing. But there are other things. I mean, there's even a possibility where you can create an app for your business. Oh, there was something I learned out today, and you guys would love it. Okay. They have an option that's going to be coming out with, I think within this month, where you can create your own online magazine. Now think about that. How could you use that in your business? You can actually sell advertising for, you know, if another company wants to be involved and wants to be shared, you know, with your information, then you can sell advertising for your magazine. You can have different, you know, interviews and features. If this is something you're like, oh man, this would be great, you can actually charge for your magazine, and it's not going to be printed. Of course, it's online, but I saw the canvas and how you can design it and everything. I thought it was really, really cool. So you can create your own magazines for sale or just to give away for free. All right, let me see. I think there might have been a few other questions. All right. RD, you got 4
I
kids?
just wanted to chime in and say that if you guys are like me and not a technical person, I haven't done any of this stuff because I don't like technology, and it's frustrating and overwhelming, and I don't like it, and all those sorts of things. And so that's why I signed up for this, is because I felt like I can handle learning one platform, and I need to move my business forward, and I can't keep avoiding all this stuff because I'm just keeping myself from succeeding. Like, I do need to move forward, but I couldn't get my brain around learning 10 different tools, and it just was never going to happen. But I feel like I can learn one tool, and if I can do it, anybody can do it, because I am not good at technology. So I'm signed up. I'm learning this. If you decide to sign up, let me know. We can help each other, or just like brainstorm and share ideas, or say, you know, can you look at this for me real quick? You know, just help each other. But those of you who are in my health coaching collaborations group, you guys know that my main purpose in sharing this is because the world needs more health coaches and wellness advocates. Like, people are not well. And by playing small, we cannot help people. And there's far too few of us and far too many of them. There's enough success for all of us. So that's why I'm not keeping this to myself. We need to get out there and help people. And there's a great effect where, you know, I always say rising tide lifts all boats. And the more people see health coaching, essential oils, all this stuff, the more they say, oh, that's a thing. Like, that's not just like a hippy dippy thing. This is like an everybody thing. And we can really make a big difference. And so I think, you know, I really trust Angela's opinion. She really knows her stuff. She's done a lot of homework. I've had offline conversations with her about this. And I really think that this is going to be the tool that can finally get us all like moving forward with technology. But if you are a technology person, you're probably going crazy right now because there's just a zillion different bells and whistles. But even if you're not, like, I'm not planning to use all of this stuff all at once. It's too overwhelming. I'm starting with sales funnels, and I'm going to learn that first, and then I'm going to build from there over time. So I hope you guys find this helpful. You know, another option. A lot of you who are listening to the replay said, you know, you couldn't join live, but you've looked at a lot of these things and hadn't found what you're looking for yet. So I hope that this is helpful. If this is what you're looking for, and you know, if we have questions, we can get with, you know, Angela or Greg or somebody else at Builderall.
Yes, definitely. And I like what you said, Trisha, too, because one of the things, depending on what you're talking about, what your platform is, Facebook and even Pinterest are shutting people down, right?
Right.
And you don't have the freedom. And I know there are other social media platforms that are starting to try and form that have more free speech. But how much more is Big Pharma going to come down, FDA, maybe even on essential oils? You know, if people talk about certain things, what's going to happen? You know, you don't want to be this fear monger, right? But you know, to be able to have another platform where people join, what I would like to see is for Builderall to actually have some kind of platform like that where we can use. I mean, and they actually take requests for different things. If you see the need for a feature, you can actually put that request in and they'll consider it. So I really like that. And Essentials Academy is separate, and it will definitely integrate into Builderall, and Trisha may have an affiliate link for that as well that you might want to share in the comments. So that will be helpful because we do have an affiliate program for Essentials Academy too. And we have over 125 classes available for you to choose from mini classes to training and regular classes. Great ones that will go, you know, with the promos of the month. So yeah, a lot. Fantastic. Okay, so are there any other questions, or we want to go ahead and get ready to close out?
I just put up my Essentials Academy link if anybody would like to use it. I'll give you my website if you want to see what it looks like. I buy a bunch of my classes from Angela because I don't have time to put all that together, number one, and number two, I want it to be compliant, which it all is. So if you buy her stuff, you know for sure it's compliant. So if you just want to see what it looks like, it's wellnesswarriors.strikingly.com. And you can just go there and look at mine and see what it looks like. I have it up there because I have a bunch of people not on Facebook that want more information. I really want to learn about pets. I really want to learn about kids. And I don't have time to teach people one by one. So I send them to my website and then I follow with them and say, do you have questions? You know, can I give you a recommendation? That kind of thing. But it cuts out a lot of that work. Mm-hmm. And it also makes me look really professional. So it's not like I'm just doing this as a hobby. Like I'm a legit oil coach, health coach, and it looks really nice. And all of her classes are completely editable, so you can make it say what you want or change it up, or you can just use it exactly like it is. I also put her content right on Facebook. You can do a Facebook class. There's some PowerPoints. There's like a lot of different stuff, but it's just done. It's compliant. It's really good. So check it out if you want. It's not brand specific, Penelope. She makes it so that it's not brand specific, but it refers to things like the protective blend, which as we know is On Guard. So you have to put in the doTERRA names if you want them in there, but it can be used for any brand.
Right. Now, what company are you with, Penelope? Are you with Young Living or with another company? Because I do have people from other companies that do use my products, but again, it is specific to doTERRA, but it's not, but it uses the generic terms. And so, and of course, like I said, you can edit it, and I've had people, you know, do that as well. But like, for example, this month is Autism Awareness Month and Stress Awareness Month. We've got classes on special needs and stress. And then if you're with doTERRA, you know, there's the Deep Blue special. We've got a class on that, the Soothing Blend. So you can kind of plan your month around what is the topic, you know, for the theme for that month or whatever doTERRA is doing that month. And you can have classes available for that. And you can do it like Trisha does. Okay, she doesn't sell for any brand, but a customer for more than one. Okay. Fantastic. All right. Well, I guess if Trisha, what if anybody has any questions after this, if they want to go to the online Builder Solutions forum, and I'll make sure, you know, that you make sure that they click on your link. I'll share your link if anybody wants to go there. If they have any other questions they want answered from me, then that would be good, and I can help them out as well.
And I'll send everyone all these links in an email. You'll get the replay. Feel free to forward it on to anybody else who you think would be interested. I'll link to the Builderall Facebook group. So if you want to get in there and ask more questions before deciding, I'll put that all in the email. So it'll all be right there. And then if you have any questions, let me know. If it's something I can't answer, I can ask Angela or Greg or somebody.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. Well, thanks so much for having me. I hope this has been helpful. I know it's probably been overwhelming because of all the things that are available, but just the great thing is, you know, you can basically get a platform with all these great things for nothing if you know 4 people. So that's what's awesome about it. All right. Well, Trisha, you can go ahead and close this out.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you for being here, you guys. Thanks for spending the time. I really hope you found this helpful, and thanks to Angela for being with us and teaching us today. And I hope you guys have an awesome day.